Hello and welcome back. This is Melody Lynn. Welcome back to my channel. Good to see you. So we are continuing on with Riven. We've brought down all the correct little plinths here. And it opened up this book right here. So we are going to go and check this out. Let's see what's going on over here. We're trying to capture Gan and save Catherine, release her from her prison. So this must be another part of Riven. It's a different looking linking book. It's got this little panel thing here, but let's go. Look at this. There's things flying around up there. Looks like it's a little village across the way there, but we can't get there just yet. Okay. We can come back here. Can't look from side to side. Whoops. They're kind of like the people that, when we first got to Riven and we were trapped in that little cage, those look like the people that first came and stole our book. The one that Atris gave us. That's the way back to Riven, but not really.
Killing me.
So we're being taken to that tree-like mushroom. Not even sure what it is. But it looks like there might be people in there. There we go. Let's look around. We're in like a cell. There's where we came from, right there. So we're up in the tree thing. A bowl with nothing in it. Can we leave? Doesn't look like it. Interesting, huh? They're all little pods within a pod kind of thing. And people live here. Oh, there's someone walking by the window. Interesting. So we're being held in this little cell. Someone's coming. Well, hello.
Katrina e now da saya yapalo. Yapa ay manay yalepo. Mio tisay. Bekaretere wira pe yelo kene falapo. Tisay. Why te fulupe?
Okay. I understood absolutely none of that. Except that she brought us some books, but we still can't leave. There's someone standing there. Well, let's go look at the books that she brought us. I think one of them is the one that we came with. That one there. Yeah, that's the fake Return to Riven book. We don't want to touch that. And then we've got this one. It is, I believe this is Catherine's journal. What have we got here? I write quickly from my prison. Neela, wife, will return your book, which the moiety, that's what they're called, moiety, intercepted upon your arrival. I don't know what that is, questioning her. After questioning her, I've concluded that it was written by Atris for a very specific purpose. Gin will desire to use it, although he may have suspicions. If you can find my prison, you will still need the combination to release me. Gin keeps it in his office. Then, I assume, we're to signal Atris. I think I know how it might be done, but don't signal him before I am released. Catherine. So a note from Catherine. This is her journal, apparently. Not the easiest writing to read, but we'll go through it. And you can pause it and make it out and read it on your own. The moiety. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. Moiety. There's their little dagger. Moiety dagger. So Gin was controlling them, making them worship him. He's got quite the ego. And holding Catherine prisoner, probably because Catherine knows how to write books. Gin's not very good at it. And so his ages always turn out different, not very stable. But Catherine's better at it. So a lot of reading. It shows how the islands are all connected. We need to find a way to power up those little globes, those golden globes that have the books in them. That's showing us a switch. There we go. Oh, that's that telescope. Okay, we need this so we know how to power the telescope. So I'm going to write it down. We need to dig out a pen. Oh, here's one right here. And that first one is the Dunny number 2. And then it's 5, 1, 3, 5. 2, 5, 1, 3, 5. Okay. So that probably works that little telescope. And I'm sure that's how we signal Atris. In fact, I know it is because I've played this before. So we're not going to do that yet. First of all, we need to free Catherine. There are multiple endings to this, and I might go ahead and save this and do as many endings as I know of. There may be other endings I don't know. A lot of reading. It would take me a long time if I read all this. So I'm leaving it for you to read at your leisure. Plus, it'd be really hard to read. I had hard enough time reading her letter. Okay. All right. So she returned to Riven and again captured her and is holding her prisoner. Here we
Sirapo.
go.
Ibuko mo buko wisipo. Na vene. Tapo mo revene beno.
Another book that's going to get us out of here, I'm sure.
Wisifa polo yai sepe yai.
Interesting people. I just want to peek out here one more time. Oh, there's that guy again. Doing whatever he's doing. Okay, let's go use the book and get out of here because we've got things to do. Yep, it's going to take us right back here. So our goal now is to power up the books within the globes. Oh, we got to pull this little thing to get out of here. Okay, so we have to go back over to where that big globe is. And that spinning room. And see if we can't get that. Here we go. Because there were some areas of that we couldn't get into. So we're going to go back over there and check that out. And see. Whoops, I didn't want to go down. Oh, I guess I have to go down a little bit. Here it is. Make sure that we call the little lift. There's the shape of the little frog thingy. Kind of gives you little hints in the shapes here. Okay, let's turn this around. And we are going to go back over to the first island that we came on. Because there was that whole walkway that we didn't open up yet. sitting in that chair in that room and it's projecting him out here. So that's what that does. Okay, so this little room here with that chair sits in there and it projects it out to that big room. Okay, we've got to figure this out because there is a way. See, we've got to get this open so that we can get to that dome. And there is a way to do it. So we're just going to play with it back and forth until we can get it figured out. Okay, after every revolution, we're going to come check over here because I believe one of them is going to get us where we need to go. Whoops. A little farther. Here we go. And we can power up the telescope. That's what that is. There we go. When it was the other way, we'll take a look. The steam was coming out here. Now, we have the steam coming out here. And we're going to open that gate that's been in our way. We'll use this to turn the room, switch the doors for us. There's 2 exits, and it's hard to tell. You can't see where the other exit is. So we'll just go until we have a way through here, because we really have nowhere else to go. Unless we want to go back there, and we don't want to because that doesn't lead anywhere. But look at this. There's a door there we need to get through. We're going to open another door. It's not this one. And we're going to turn the room. We don't have a way out yet, so we're going to turn the room again. Because we're blocked by that door, but now we have a way out. Okay, but we don't want to go back to that door because it leads us nowhere. So let's turn the room a few times. When we're on this side, we get to watch it turn. Now, when we had it this way, and the opening was to the the little under the gate room, it led us to that pipe. So we're going to just keep going. You don't have to sit through the whole animation. You can hit enter and stop the animation. Okay, let's see where we're open up to now. We get to go to the globe. Look at this. There's where we were, where we came in down there. Here we go. Something up there. There's the different islands. That one leads to that one. That one, they look like when we did that bubble island that did the bubbles. We got a whole new area to explore now. Wait a second, I just want to make sure I didn't go too fast. No, okay. Just making sure I didn't miss something along the way. Oh, we can't look up. Ooh, we have another power source. And this is going to do those stairs. It's going to power the stairs. Okay. And those stairs are coming from that island over there. Oh, that's the island with the cauldron, the bookmaking island. All right, let's see what's on down here. Another power. And this one is going to power this set of stairs. Oh, that's coming from the round room. Okay. So we can get to another area of the globe. Pretty cool. Let's go check it out. We're inside that great big golden globe. And we want to go over there, but we can't. We have a lever here. And that's that stairway that we powered. So once we're inside of that, we can go up those. But right now we need them down so we can get across. And we are going to go back over to the bookmaking island. So that we can get back into the other side of those gates. I did not mean to close the door. Now what good did that do me? Just clicked in the wrong spot, that's all. Okay. We're going to take this over here to this other island, and remember, I'm just trying to remember myself when we where did we see that connection? This is a fun little ride. Okay, we are going to come over here. We don't need to worry about the little ball thing anymore. All the way up here. This is the island with the people and the animals. Just want to go back. That looked like a cool view. Look at that. There's the big dome. And see, we want to make that connection there. So that's the island with all the bubbles. We could ride over there on this, or we could take the little dragon thing over there. Remember how we did that? I am going to ride over there on this just because it's a fun ride. Going through the light rings. Make a tunnel in the water. This is really cool, the way this water works. Okay, now see there's the bridge we want to go on over there to the right. To get to the other side of the dome. And so we're going to go do that. We have to get dumped. And we're back at Bookmaking Island, or whatever you call this island. There's official names for them, but I make up my own names because I make up my own names. Okay, we're going to come up here. We have to open this. Enter, turn around, close it. And go off this way. Now there's his little spot. But see, we didn't come down this way last time. And look at that. We can get to the gold dome. We cannot go up there, but we have a lever, and we can bring this down. And now we're on the other side of the dome, and that's where I want it to be. You could just see it as we were moving around out there. There's the stairs that we came in across there, and we went down. And now we're on the other side. A doorway there we're not going to worry about just yet, because we're going to make this connection. So we have another way to get here. Okay. And we can't go anywhere because there's a gap again. But we have a button. There we go. Now we can go. Could you imagine if they fixed this up like they did Myst and updated it, how pretty it would be. I mean, it's pretty enough as it is. But how pretty it would be. There's the island where we make the books. And where we came across. And there's a dome down there, spinning, that we want to get to. There we go. Everything connects eventually. Because here's that round room. And that was the door that was blocking us before. When we were turning the room. This will take us back out to that pipe. We don't want to go there, so we're going to do a few more revolutions of the room. These Myst games, they're very cerebral. They take a lot of thinking, paying attention to your surroundings, and putting clues together. And they can be very challenging at times. Okay, now we want to spin this around again so we can get back to the dome. One more time. There we go. And now we have our full connection all the way through. Pretty cool. Now if we look up, there's, and it doesn't show it, but that's where we had the gap. We're going to fix that. Oh wait, no we're not. I was confused, see? Sometimes I forget things. Look at this. This is kind of cool. You can send that back up. Of course, we'll have to bring it back down to leave. But you can look down at the drain. It's kind of cool. We'll bring it back down. Okay, we are going to open up this. Gotta try to time it. I just keep clicking till it does it. Because you want to click it when the thing turns yellow. There we go. Okay, we had our code to access the books. And that little pipe right there, it looks like, is going to power it. Hopefully. So it was 24, 5, 10, 15, 24. And this one was 13. And this one was 12. And this one was 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what was confusing me. And this was 2. And there's a book. Except our book isn't powered up. So that wasn't a good time to save, but we'll just save it again under another name. We need to power up our book. So let's go back and see how we are going to do that. We're going to go back up. Okay. Let's continue on through here. Oh, that's where we did the... Okay, what we need to do is bring this up, and we're going to go to the top of the dome. And we can do that now because we made our little connection here. So that we can get back over to the dome. Gonna have to turn this. That's not the one we want. Couple more revolutions. Should do it. There's a few ways we could do this. We could go back and go through that idol on that island that has the idol. We can do it this way. We've made all kinds of connections now to get around here. We are going to do it this way. Okay, now we have raised those stairs. We should be able to get up to the top. And this is the puzzle that always just kills me. These are those shapes that we saw that went into bubbles. The L, this shape, the square, this shape, and the tiny little square. So what we have to do is remember the colors and the little boxes that each one fit into, which is in my notes. Excuse me while I grab them and my glasses so I can see. Okay. So this is the one that was all alone. This was an easy one. And this had the straight up and down one, which was purple. So we're going to take the purple and it goes into x-axis 2, y-axis 2, right there. Wait, am I right or am I wrong? Okay, I'm getting myself confused. This is the book, purple is the bookmaking one that was straight up and down. And it went into this little square, 2 and 2. There we go. And then this single one, we didn't look at it closely, but I know is blue from that underwater thing where we met the whale, and is 2, 5. Then this shape here, this bigger shape, is where all the people lived. I always call it jungle. And it was red. And it was in this square right here. And it was 4, 4. And then this L-shaped one is the one that had all the bubbles and everything. And it was orange. And it was in this little box. And it was 1, 4. And then this one is where our big dome is, the rotating room, all of that. It is green. And it is 1, 5 within this little square. Now, if we got it right, we should be able to hit our button. And what we're doing is we're powering the books. This puts a whole bunch of little separate puzzles. It uses the bubbles that we got on that one island. It uses the little thing where we saw the whale and we were underwater and it lit up different things and it showed the different shapes. And so we got to put it all together. And we must have gotten it right because it did a little power thing. Okay, we're going to come back over here and check our work. See if we did it. not need to do that. One more time. Okay, let's go back over here. We're gonna just do a quick run by. Running quickly. You can do a zip mode. I don't believe I have that enabled. Because it can get a little tedious clicking to head back as you double check this. Let's see if we've powered up our book. We have to do this again. And remember 24. I'm learning it now. 13, 12, 4, 2. I'm not going to save it this time until I'm sure we've got our book powered up. Fun Easter egg. When you meet Gen, you get to hear him, the actor that plays Gen, comes out and sings opera. But we didn't do the things we needed to do for that Easter egg, so... But it's a fun one. Oh, there it is. Okay. We are in Gen's world. And we have before us books that are not powered up. So we can't get anywhere with them. And we're stuck in a little cage. We can't really go anywhere. Each of these are, you recognize the symbols, the little islands. There's a button there, which we'll call Gen. Here he comes.
I apologize for the cage. I'm afraid this situation has often required of me a more primitive code of conduct than I might otherwise have chosen. I am Gen. I assume you've heard of me. Yes. Well, I suspect you have acquired some false information of who I am now. Not that my son would have lied to you about me. No, not Atris. It's just that, well, I'm sure he believes me to still be the depraved father I once was. Yes. I even tried to kill him once. God, if I had accomplished that, who knows what I would have become. A great father indeed, who tries to murder his own son. Thankfully, he trapped me on age 5, a prison of my own creation. No books, no precious inks, no ages to link to, nothing but my own foolish ambitions. That was 30 years ago. 30 years, 30 lifetimes, what does it matter? No sentence could be too harsh for the man I was. But I have changed. To be sure, the deeds of my past can never be completely atoned for, but my mission was an honorable one. I'm sorry, this is all a bit awkward. It's been a long time since I've attempted to persuade anyone of my intentions. Most of the people here have already made their minds up about me one way or another. I myself do not trust the words of most men, so I don't expect you to believe me. In the end, though, you may discover that I do have more than mere words to offer. Atris's choice of punishment has been hard on the people of Riven, and many have suffered because of it. The island has been steadily decaying for years, but according to my most recent measurements, it appears that the Fifth Age has entered its final days. Unless the villagers can be relocated soon, the island will collapse entirely and everyone will perish. It has taken me a long time to do it, but it appears that finally I'll be able to make some substantial amends to my past transgressions, especially in... Well, I'm afraid I've had some trouble with Catherine and the moiety. In any society, there will always be a small percentage of the population with rebellious tendencies. Before Catherine appeared, the moiety, as they call themselves, had been relatively harmless. I mean, the natives here are a fairly violent people by nature, but I'd almost come to accept their presence. It seemed inevitable under the circumstances. Upon Catherine's return, however, their violence intensified considerably. It seems she's become some sort of religious savior to them. And as far as I can tell, she's come to believe this herself. So I've had no alternative. I had to separate her from her people. I must admit, though, that my concerns were not entirely for her safety alone. The actions of Catherine and the moiety have put my own life at risk on numerous occasions. Consequently, the lives of all the people here. Therefore, I must ask you to refrain from any attempt to free her. Although I'm sure Atris desires it. Indeed, he must desire it with all his heart. But he is completely unaware of her recent state. Which brings me to the point of all of this. The linking book you brought with you. You're very fortunate to have recovered it. If I may. Thank you. Perhaps it would be best if you went through first.
Ooh. Should we?
You may need some time to decide. That is reasonable. Until then, as a token of my good intentions, I will allow you free access to my linking books, cruel though they may be, and to the rest of the Fifth Age. Please understand, there is nothing I want more than a chance to resolve matters between Atris and myself, especially in light of what has become of Catherine. But unless you are willing to demonstrate to me that your intentions are honorable, I cannot risk it. The sanctuary I've been writing for the islanders is nearly complete. After all these years, it would be a shame if I were unable to finish it. The work I am doing is quite demanding. Please don't signal me unless you've decided to use the book. The switch will reset itself once you link from here.
Okay, we have some decisions here. We can signal him back, use the book, or we can go back to one of the previous ages. But we can't leave. So that's an age we've been to. That one is the jungle island, I call it. The one with all the people. That one is the one with the dome that we came from. Oh wait, no, that one is the one from the dome that we came from. Okay. That is the bookmaking island. That is the one where we started from. That's the one with the dome. So yes, we could go back to that one if we wanted to, but we want to see there we go. Okay, so we're going to save here because we've got quite a few choices to make. And we are going to call this choices because they all lead to different endings. So, what I am going to do is we are going to go back to the island that we started on, which is not this one, not this one, not this one, but this one, right? Just double checking my notes here, yes. And we are going to see what happens if we signal Atris and we don't save Catherine, we don't save Gin, we just signal Atris. There it is. Okay, let's go back here. It's a quick teleport. And we are going to go back. And Signatrix. Having accomplished absolutely none of our goals. Go even beyond this to get it back to where we can go to the telescope. Yep. A few more times. Okay, let's go back because we know the code to the telescope now. And we have it powered up. We can peek through here and we see nothing because there's nothing to see yet. I'm trying to find, where's the other lever that lowers it? Wasn't that it? Oh, the button. And it comes down. So we have this, and our code was 25135. So 2. Oh, it's not letting me press them. Oh, maybe because I've got the... Okay, let's bring that back up. Okay. 2, 5, 1, 3, 5. And we can open that up. Now we will use our telescope. To look at what's down in there. Take a peek, it's the starry expanse. We're going to go one more time. Oh, look, it won't let me. Okay. Well, we're just going to leave it down there. Aha, that's why, because we've got that little lock going on there. Little safety latch so you don't go right through. Here we go. And this is one of the endings. It's not the best ending. It's probably just about the worst ending. have done nothing. We haven't saved Catherine. We didn't capture Gan. We have done nothing. Certainly not a great ending. An interesting view, but not a good ending.